Are we ready to start pulling trash?
Oh, we got one healer.
Another healer coming. Unless I am the one.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, somebody pulled.
Way to go.
Oh, and ready.
I kept moving.
There is a presence here. Tendrils strangling my mind. Out there, Titan pillars and chains descending into the darkness.
Yo!
Maybe I
Fire wants us to seek it.
Mr. B.
Why? Surely she knows we would never let that monster free. There is no time to warn the others. We must end this, champion. Now!
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy
How's
ho,
everyone doing?
Channy.
You guys all right?
Doing better now that you're here.
Yep.
Yes, it always is.
Arr. Alright, is everybody here?
No.
Oh, thanks, Ron.
You want me to boot
Alright, guys.
Mythic?
What did he ever do to you?
Well, he's not making not making things any easier. That's for sure.
Go ahead. I'm gonna expect perfection out of you guys.
I
Who's
love
down?
to disappoint.
Then you're a good dad material.
Before I pop a flask, is there a cauldron going down?
Yep.
Yeah, we always put a cauldron down. Except for tanks, if you all need stam, you'll have to ask
You
for it.
want me to drop it? Everybody's here.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Cass needs it too.
I got him already.
Alright. And are we grabbing?
Yeah, there's enough for everybody to get two.
Alright.
Everybody get two?
Yep.
Well, if you want to take a chance at a third one, you're more than welcome to. Just be careful.
Oh, who wanted the stringy loin?
At least take me out to dinner first, fish.
Are we taking a second one?
A third one, if you a second one, yeah, you're supposed to already have.
Oh, this is my second one. So do I use both and take another one, or
You take. You use your one and take
I'm
another
going
one.
to end up pulling by accident.
I don't like the last one to take everything? I feel weird.
Let's go sideways.
Alright, we're at number 16.
I leave the crumbs of the chips in the bag, so I don't finish in the home sometimes.
Can me and Cassie have raid assist?
I know. Please be patient. Alright, that should
You don't have to give me gold for this. You
All
make
right.
Those should disappear.
Okay, so you'll take main tank for this. Oh, let me get the markers on. I forgot those.
It's amazing we're gonna do this before 8 o'clock.
Well, we're trying to, I think, go quicker.
Do those shoulders drop? Because that would be a badass transmog.
Yes, they will.
they should drop the stuff they wear, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does that look pretty even?
You don't have a marker behind the boss, but for the most part, yeah. It's,
Oh, no, I didn't find him.
that looks all plate, by the way.
All right. All right, time.
So for the first enter, do you still want me to do revival for the first dispel, or just let him explode regularly?
No, wait. Revive.
Tentacle right behind him.
Over its skull. The circle's its skull.
All that. Plus. Oh shit, I didn't call group. Me, red, and Senate will be Wolfie, Ron, and the bite will be Cooper's too. Group 1 go.
Bitch, move.
Oh fuck.
Get out of the boss, get away from the boss bit.
I am down.
Get him up.
Try that tentacle right near boss. Group 2 go.
Stay alive, big heals if you got him. Easy with the dispel.
Go downstairs.
Everybody downstairs. Watch for tentacle. Get your 10 summoner down. Get out.
Out.
Tentacle, watch yourself.
Fuck.
Tank down.
I couldn't see to get out. What the fuck?
Run onto the void.
I'm not going back down yet. Fuck that.
Does anybody know what killed Chuck?
I couldn't find to get out. I couldn't find the spot to get out. Because every place I try to go, there's nothing but just shit on the ground.
It's an NPC you're looking for. It's in near the center of the ring. It's not in the center, but it's near. It will not be on the sides. It will be in the black center area. It'll have its own little portal without an eye in it. You just walk up to it and you click your action button. He's going down.
Uh-oh, we got double feast.
That's fine. Tanks, when you go down and you get the boss in the pool, when he's activated, you two run and go ahead and get out. Don't worry about us, because the ads they're not tankable anyways. Just a small one. When you come out, stay where the boss was activated at, because when that pool explodes or ends, it sends a beam between it and the boss, and whoever's in between it's going to get hit. All right. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boss.
Kinda cool.
Oh,
Just gonna hit
nice.
by triangle.
Yes, the boss. Make sure that if you're not part of the group, you're not near the orange circle. Don't be in front of the boss. Tanks, as soon as the orange comes out, make sure you move out of the way. Here we go. Group 1. Go.
We didn't lust.
Oh. Well, if I get lost now.
Feral Wolf. Group 2, go.
I'm down.
We missed it.
We're almost below 50. Keep it up. Alright, we're in the clear.
Tranquil.
Go downstairs.
Find your ass. Go. Please don't drop the things around the ad.
One more
Somebody
stomach.
pick up little.
Take your little ad to the tank.
Alright,
Could y'all not drop the aids under the boss?
Get that shield. Nicely done. Tentacle.
By triangle, green triangle.
Sun.
Fuck!
Get the ass to the boss.
Summoners are all down.
Same coming out. Get cast up.
Kill the dark pulse.
Pull it, pulse.
Could you guys
Personals, choose
choose
personals.
Dead.
Do not dispel yet.
Back down. Tentacle, watch yourself. Get these summoners.
Fuck! I'm down. Fucking hell.
Big hit. Everybody back out.
What you got, Tentacle?
Right in the
Oh.
Turn them slightly, Cassie. There you go.
Nice job on the shield, guy.
Eat fish.
Focus, boss. Do not leave. Don't worry about it.
Almost there. Watch out for Tentacle. Come right in the middle. Good job.
Badass.
Beautiful. I'm convinced I have to be dead for us to down these bosses.
That is true. That's a old classic Nomer. It's not a raid kill until mage dies. Or warrior.
Excellent work, everybody.
Indeed. Good job, everybody.
Another fucking potato.
I am sad that I used my coins already this week.
I think I forgot to pick up my seals.
If you hurry, you might be able to make it.
Roll on that cloak if y'all need it. What are you rolling on red?
probably the cloak.
Yeah, it's probably the clone.
Oh my lord, this looks crazy.
And here we are.
So, I've never actually killed this shot.
I haven't either.
What is this Titan console?
I have. So yeah, it activates the
Fight.
event.
It's not
So
the
the-
boss fight. It's just the ads.
Well, the worst part is really the degrees. The decrease. I think. You know,
We haven't even down this on normal yet.
there's an weak hour that helps a lot. I have it. I have to look it up. It always tells you what kind of decree you have, like run around or soak or whatever. Stand alone. Let me see if I find it.
Is it the Halcyon Decree receiver?
I have this one, and with that I downed it. Like before I wiped because of me. And then they gave me that helper there, and it was a lot easier.
Keeps telling me display does not exist.
Yeah. Hmm.
I'll see what I can find.
Yeah, it's on. Remember the name of the site? They linked it also to me like Wood or something like.
It's a Wago.io.
Oh, is it the one that tells you like keep moving, don't move, soak orb, don't
Yeah.
soak, stack solo? I just googled Ashara decree weak orb and it
Yeah.
popped up.
It really helped a lot because it's totally confusing. Because everybody has to do something else, and you end up saying like what you do. So you see also what other people have to do. If somebody has to stand alone, so you don't team up with stuff like that.
Which is the weak aura? What's it exactly called? Because there's a lot.
The add-on or the string?
The string.
That's a link to the weak orb.
Woggle.
Oh,
Huh. You have different ones than I do.
I got this one, but I don't know if this near the same.
This one looks really nice. That one's for potato PC.
Link to Ward to something else. Yeah.
The one I got is used by Method.
The weak aura says DBM is going to have a very similar way to chat announcing as the aura included in this package. Either disable that specific aura in this package or disable chat announce in DBM, but don't run with both enabled.
Yeah, I think it's in the chat. It's useless. I think, to be honest, because like we have like almost 15 people chatting in the chat. Nobody will read any. What I liked about that one is that he says it like you have like a little this little things like saying, yeah, you have that, you have that, you have that, and you see it on the other, like as they speak, like.
were you taking a break or watching a video or?
Just getting set up. Um, So this boss we have not done on heroic. We did try it on normal, but we didn't even get down there. It may be. I heard Frostback is just terrible right now. Bish, since you've downed it, I want you to give us a lowdown.
Okay, so the tanks, like in the beginning, they're I don't remember how much phase, but in the beginning there are like two add-ons, and they sometimes have to see each other and sometimes not. So what they did is like they tanked them here, and if they don't have to see each other, one is here and the other one on the other side. Have to see each other, they come out. The problem is for the healers that they get also out of line of sight. So one healer was like about here, that was me normally, to see the person who is behind the pillar. Okay, then in the second phase, I think they're coming ads, and normally I didn't pay a lot of attention because there was all the DPS stuff going on, but you have to
The big ad you have to
stun the
slow
big
down.
one. You have to stun him, and he's only stunnable one time. So you have to take the best stun, but just one time. So you have to assign. I think it's the hunter, right? They have the longest stun, because if somebody else stuns him before, he's unstunnable afterwards. So that's
we have to bring
it.
him down before he gets to the area. He'll come to
Yeah.
a circle, I believe, any of the
Here,
circles.
yeah, I think
and
here
he'll
or
start
something.
draining it.
It's the Hulk, I think he's called, right? It's this big one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
What else do I remember? Yeah, there are the consoles here on the sides, right? Everybody knows like that they have to be charged, and if you charge them, you get a debuff. So you shouldn't have more than 5. It's a 2-minute debuff, and then like drop it again. The thing is, if some people don't do it, other people can't do it because they have like 2 minutes. So we have to rotate that. What else?
Is it random or do I set up like group?
Who decharged it? No, it's like everybody who can. Like you take 5 and then you wait 2 minutes to drop, and then you take another 5.
Right, but we don't want like 3 people or 5 people getting in the circle at one time.
No, you don't. You want one person at a time, but it's normally like, as it is big, like people just have to look, right? If there's somebody in there charging, then don't go in there, right?
So pay attention before you go into the circles to charge and make sure nobody's in there.
And if you don't have a charge, then you have to feel like you have to charge. Like you cannot forget it because other people are gonna get the debuff. Okay, so normally what we try that the healer do it a lot because they don't contribute so much to damage and stuff, but everybody should do it. The only other mechanic I remember was like a blast from Asara. Then you have
When she goes in the
some people
middle.
get like then you have to hide, and there was also a debuff on some people that gonna be a blast explode, and they have to hide also in the line of sight. So you can dispel it, but they normally didn't do it because it was too complicated.
Your DBM should yell at you to hide and all that. The weak core is kind of like an extra.
The weak core is for the decrease because you can get 2, like not just 1. Some people gonna get 2, like stand alone and move, for example. Then you cannot stand near anybody, and you have to move all the time. If not, you're taking damage. Some people have to soak, some people have to soak alone. So it's what they did. They had like an area here, like soak alone, and another one like with a marker here, like soak together. So the people who have to soak together don't mix up with the people who have to soak alone.
All right, we'll do that in that direction. Purple will be standalone. Moon will be stacked together. We also have the ad that pulls people in, correct?
Yeah.
The one you have to run away from, or you get shielded or bubbled.
Yeah, but I don't remember that part to be honest.
I
And the
do
last
remember
thing,
that one.
in the fourth phase, then somebody has to recharge this console because it's like they explained it really cool. It does damage if you charge it or recharge it, and but you have to recharge because in the end of a certain time it's gonna explode. So gonna do damage, ray damage. So you have to do it, recharge it slowly, so not all the damage comes all the time. At one time, you know. That's in the fourth phase, I remember. It can be that I forget something right now, but that was like the most difficult part are the decrees. Like everybody wipes on that. The rest is like DBM, and once you know it, you do it.
Yeah, there's 3 of these things that have to be charged, and if all 3 of them lose their charge, then it just instantly wipes the raid.
Yeah, but like one of and they're gonna invert also in the third phase, I think. Like then it's gonna charge in the middle. But honestly,
All
I
right,
don't
so
remember the
rule of thumb for everybody: if you see a station lower than the 3/4, immediately look to see if anybody's in it and get over there and charge it. We want the powers to usually be maxed out, but no lower than 3/4. Ashara will deplete these circles, I believe. She'll go to one and try and deplete it down, and we have to DPS her to get her
And
out.
they when one was recharged, they tried to get the boss there, so some melee DPS could go there too without losing too much DPS.
That makes sense to me. So tanks, don't be scared to pull the boss near areas that need to be charged that are getting low too quickly. So it's basically the rotation is going to be ads, boss, ads, boss, ads, boss. That's the rotation. There is one ad that spawns in a random area, usually around the center of the ring. When it spawns, it's gonna start pulling at I think 2 or 3 people, or whoever's near her. And if you're near her, you have to immediately start running away. Oh no, they can't move because they're controlled. You'll start walking toward her. So you have a few seconds to get away from her, and she'll start controlling you, and you'll start walking toward her. And if you're not far enough and you reach her, you'll get a bubble around you that will have to stop DPSing the boss on and switch to you.
Yeah.
So be mindful of a standing ad that's trying to lock you down. Make sure you run away from it.
A bit like blockade. Well, I think the best thing is that we try it because it's really a lot of stuff going on and people have to see.
Hold on, let me. Cass, you will get the blue ad on the left. I think it's those 2 on the. Oh, it's the big one, isn't it? We'll just do it. Cass, you get the one on the right. Chuck, you get the one on the left. However they come down.
And we have to bring them down close to each health at the same time, close to the same time.
Yes. Chuck, did you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't DPS Cheney, please. What's up, Puzzy? Are you coming, or I'm assuming?
That's what she said.
More like that's what you wish she said, Bish.
Oh, actually, I wouldn't wish that.
If you can hurry up and get here. Let me switch and get everybody a fresh set of. Man, we really did good last fight. We hardly had any deaths near the end.
I know what killed me.
It was getting rough though.
Yo.
It's fucking pet.
Senator, are you here?
Yeah.
Can you invite me?
Oh, my bad, bro.
It's not working. You have lead, right?
Yep.
Why is it not letting me join?
Maybe you're in a group, like leave group or something.
No, I'm sitting here with you guys.
Maybe you have to leave and reset your instances because you were in the raid and then we killed the boss. I don't.
Does it say anything when you try to invite me?
Nothing.
Did you try resetting?
I camped and came back in to see if it would change. I even tried to request join the group. It's like lock and limit.
Was it saying anything to you? Or it's just not.
No, it's blank. It's just nothing's happened.
Did you check your old?
Oh, 3 seconds
Weird.
left. Holy shit. Alright. Refreshen up your cookies.
Well, that was something.
Awesome, you good?
Yeah, I just accidentally puked on the raid there. So.
You need a minute? You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Need someone to hold your hair.
Well, why are you mind control?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, I don't have a target. 2, 1.
Here we go.
I call the first lover to enter the stage. Yet their gaze there is no power I cannot defile.
Comes the ult.
Oh, fuck me, running back.
Somebody's. I got my charge.
You gotta pull them out of that stuff on the ground.
You have to soak this, I think. Now they have to see each other, right?
Switch them up.
Somebody...
Cast.
Get on.
You have to get the tank up.
Shit! God damn, this stuff's all over the fucking ground. Fuck! Me running backwards.
Alright. No, don't take it. Don't take it, Cass. Wipe it up.
Fuck.
Alright, now you can take it.
There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that.
Everybody saw the little symbol who shows you which ward is full and how full and stuff. If you didn't see it, try to pay attention next time, because there you can see if a ward is charged.
I'll drop a feast.
Go ahead. Feast is up. It's on orange.
How are we splitting the DPS again for the first two?
I gotta figure it out. The last boss is not a good reference to how the DPS. So I have to do it by hopes and dreams.
Where does the Hulk spawn at in the right?
Do what? Oh, yeah, it always spawns in the middle.
Dude, I had to fucking move constantly to keep that pillow.
Please don't taunt the boss, because I'm trying to change it. It's putting us in combat. Oh, it's as close as we're gonna get. Group 1 and 3 will focus Skull. Group 2 and 4 will focus X. I don't know how even that will be, but we'll find it.
Some people get in the bubbles. We need people coming also get them out. Damage.
Actually, hold on. Ron, I'm gonna move you over to group 3. That should be a little bit better. Alright, so group 1 and 3, Skull. Group 2 and 4, X. If you're not sure what group you're in, let me know.
It's above your name.
Chuck, you good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Five, four, three, two, three, two, one.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Let their gaze is calamity. There is no power I cannot defile.
Switch to Hulk. Nice. Shit. I'm switching to the Cybernus. They're not evenly held. We soak.
Yeah.
Shit.
Get on Hulk.
There is no power I cannot defile. You are mine.
Give him
You've grown complacent. Allow me to liven the field.
So I'm soaking. Where do I go?
We have to soak the Archon orbs.
I don't know what the fuck to do. No clue what to do.
You have to get away from.
Get on the bus.
So if it says soak orb and other people are in the orb, you still can't move sand and what?
You don't want to stand with somebody who is.
So just ignore the decree then?
No, you can.
So if all the orbs are full and I got a decree to stand in, what do I do if they're full?
That's why we have to.
You have to kill those ads. Don't let them get to that middle.
Off the boss.
That's why the standalone has to be on one. Okay, hide yourself with the.
Chuck, taunt.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Run away. Run away.
I was trying to charge that thing. Oh. I see, I'm not the only one dead.
Wipe it up. Stop heal.
Oh, that wasn't so bad.
It's progress. It's progress.
So from what I'm seeing, you can probably defy the decree once, but I would not make a habit of it, or you will die.
I see where my mistake was. I was trying to stand in an orb where it was supposed to be stand alone instead of shared. I was in the wrong spot. I should have been by the moon. That was my fault.
Here, let's go ahead and take a 5-minute right here, and everybody take a break, use the bathroom, whatever.
Yeah, but this was a good pull. You know, for the second time, like we did it.
I agree. Take a break and we'll get back at it.
Can anybody point me to where in DBM the gigantic stack of timers is located so that I can turn that off?
I am not sure.
Because it's right in the center of my screen. It's super annoying.
Somebody used a weak core that says "Soaker, Soaker, fuck off" as a standalone.
No trick. I know I need to put shoulder back. I need to put some shoulders.
lord, this fight is long.
I don't suppose anyone has a tome, so I can change some stuff for longevity.
Dude, is that your third tome?
Who was that?
This is gonna take us a while to get used to.
Yeah, man. Every phase is like a whole other boss.
Oh my Atlanta. I would feel more comfortable for people watching this fight before we doing this fight. It would take all night.
So, shall we go back and start on Mythic?
Who's got their mic open? There's no. Oh my Atlanta.
Number 9.
This fight is extremely long. Yeah, you guys either need to watch this fight, because explaining it does not do it justice. Anybody need time to look over it real quick?
I think everybody should watch this video. Like, for sure.
Yeah.
Like it in Discord.
I did the fat boss, which was good. I put it in general.
Hey guys, welcome to the Fat Boss Guide to Queen Ajara in the Eternal Palace. So this 4 phase 2 intermission fight is long as hell and has way more mechanics than a heroic boss should ever have had. At the time of making this video, the boss is pretty tough and it isn't an easy one whatsoever. So this guide is going to be a long one, but we'll try to focus on the more important mechanics, and hopefully by the end, you'll remember enough to get yourself a quick kill. So to start off, let's talk about the wards.
This fight requires a lot of
There are 3 of these in the
independent
room,
thinking.
and their status is shown on a new UI element. Various boss mechanics will make these wards lose power, and at the point where one of them has completely lost its energy, it will begin dealing ticking
This
damage
fight
to the raid.
is like
If all of the active wards lose their
10
energy,
normal
then the raid
fights.
is just instantly killed. Now, by
So I
standing within a
noticed when
ward,
it came
you'll give
to
it
the
energy,
soak
but
and
you'll gain a stacking
standalone,
debuff
it
that
was
reduces your health by
pretty
10% per stack.
easy
And
to
this
tell the
lasts for
difference,
almost
as the
2
standalones
minutes.
would
The
have a
general rule
gray
is
circle,
never go above 6,
water
and you'll be safe with all incoming
misty
damage
thing around
sources.
them, and then
The entire raid needs
the
to
ones
get
that you
involved
stack
in
had
soaking these wards throughout the
a
fight,
arcane
including
like
the tanks,
circle
but
around
really
it.
they should never go above 2 or 3 stacks, especially towards the end of the fight.
As
The
far
key
as
is to
soaking,
soak early, making
not
sure your
soaked,
uptime on the
that would
soaking
be
debuff is almost
what your
100%.
weak warriors
If your
would tell
raid is
you, or
slow to
DBM.
soak, it will bite you in the ass by the time you reach phase 4.
It is definitely a Yeah.
With that in mind, let's jump into phase 1. You
Yeah,
start
this
off the
fight is
fight by
camp.
interacting with the console, and
Oh,
not
it
so long
is
afterwards, 2 mini-bosses will
amazing.
spawn. You'll want a tank to grab each of them. These bosses have 2 important casts that your tanks need
It's
to watch out
something
for.
we're going to have to get used
When
to, but
painful
knowing
memories
the
is cast,
fight
you
from a
must
video
separate them
perspective
using
will
line of
help
sight. We
transitions.
use the pillar on the right-hand side of the room. When they cast longing, they must be within
We should
line of
use
sight, at which point you want to stack them again.
money out of the
Importantly,
guild
both of these
bank to pay another guild to run it.
bosses must die
I like
within a
this
short
guy's
time of
thing.
one another. Fail at any of these 3 things we just listed, and the bosses become buffed, increasing their haste and their damage by a shitload. Whilst tanking
It's like
them,
the
Aethernel
B
will
team
hit you with
was
frost
like,
damage that will
I
eventually
heard you
stun
was
at
talking
3
shit.
stacks, as well as casting chain lightning that you'll want to interrupt. She'll also spawn orbs around the room.
Has
You've just got
everybody
to dodge
gotten
them.
a quick
As for Cyranus, he'll
look?
hit you with a bleed. This
So
can, however,
what?
be dodged or parried.
I mean, the
time swap is
fat
necessary
boss
for either of
video
these
is
adds,
almost
just take the
15
damage.
minutes, and
What
that's
is
like
important though is that you do position the bosses correctly when
not
they do
the
their
actual
painful
length of the
memories
fight,
and
you
longing
know,
casts,
Right,
the
like I
eating
abridged.
stuff
mentioned,
out.
but they're
It's
Smart.
incredible.
He compresses it, so it's just fucked up.
You can skip the first part. The first.
Oh,
the
I'm just
second
talking
one.
about how ungodly long this
Oh,
fight
yes.
is.
Yeah, no, yeah. You can put it. I put it on 1.5 times speed, and it was still obviously very long.
And they do it from one perspective. It'd be nice if they did a video for each perspective, for healers, the DPSs, and the tanks.
Well, you have to search for that. This is just an overall.
Yeah, it switches around, but I know what you're saying.
But yeah, it's not the end all or be all. It's a video great for the DPS. At least the range ones.
It tells you what the tanks need to do if you watch it.
Well, telling it and then actually doing it are 2 different things.
A video
Yeah,
can't
I
do
can
that.
watch what it does, but until I actually watch someone tell me what to do, until I actually see it and then try copying it, it's going to be hard to do, or I'm just going to end up having to Indiana Jones it.
I think so. There is a specifically tanking guide channel.
Sorry, I'm back.
No worries. I'm trying to give everybody a moment to get a glimpse or
There is
look at
also
the
the
video.
patches to deal with. Whilst they're up, they'll
Oh,
frequently
okay.
spawn cursed heart patches on the ground. Ideally, you want these patches to be
I
as
have
close
not
together as
watched
possible,
this video.
away from
Just
any of the
full,
pillars or
full
walls.
disclosure,
They
but
last
this
the
is a
entire fight
tanking
and can block
guide
people
for
off if
Queen
they're
of
placed in shit
Ajara. I will link it.
locations. We use the space either side of the right pillar, around 15 yards away.
Phil, I just
The
realized
last
I messed
important
up
thing to
your
note
group.
for everyone in the raid is Cyranus' charged spear cast. At the end of the
Oh,
long
yes,
cast,
That's
the
just-
spear is thrown at the
well,
player.
all
will
I did was
continue to
swap
travel through them.
the
When it
tank
hits you, it
with
deals
somebody,
a small
'cause
amount
I
of
was just
damage,
gonna put
and
the
after
tanks in
deals
the
a
same
small
group,
amount of raid
but-
wide damage. However, if this spear hits a pillar
So I
or
didn't
a
move
console,
anybody else.
it'll
I think
do
it was
far more
Chill
damage, definitely
and,
wiping
Trying to
you
color
later on
code
in the
it.
fight.
I
So
think it
it's
was
vital
Chill and
that you
Chuck.
identify where Cyranus is
Chill
when
and
you're
Chuck.
targeted, and make sure the spear doesn't hit a pillar on its way towards you, as well as when it passes through your character. Queen Ashara is also in this phase. You just can't directly attack her. She'll spawn arcane orbs around the middle of the room.
You
and
guys
for
just
healers to soak
killed
them
the
up before
hardest
they
boss
explode.
in the game.
She'll
This
also
one
beckon
should be
players,
much
making their
easier.
characters
Just
move
need to work through the
uncontrollably towards the
phases.
middle of the room.
Yeah.
If you make it there, you'll be encased in a bubble, which DPS will need to break.
Yeah.
We've got a link to a
This is
decent
not one
horror that will
boss.
give you a
This
warning
is
when
like
you're
5 or
targeted for
6
this,
bosses.
giving you lots of time
And
to move far
from
away
the
from
looks of the
room.
fat boss video, this
Ashara
boss
also
is
attack the
much
walls,
harder
making
than
them
the one
slowly
we
lose
just had.
energy. As already explained, you'll want to soak these going no higher than 6 stacks. In this
Harder.
phase,
It
melee
won't
shouldn't
be
really need
once
to
we
be
get
involved when doing
going.
this. Ranged and healers should be enough.
It's harder
Overzealous
only
There's
Lord
because
will
just
also
so
attack right in the middle of the
much
room.
so
to
much.
They'll then move to a
remember.
ward and
There's
cast
so
ground
much
pound, dealing
that
raid wide
that must
damage and
make the
removing energy. These
no
holes can
one
only
part
be
of it
crowd controlled
particularly
once.
Got
so use
this
a long
thing in the
duration stun when
middle
they begin
that
to
buffs
move. You should
all
look
the
to kill
enemies
these
that
guys
stand
before they
inside
even
of
reach
it.
the walls.
Mm.
Now once you've got the hang
It
of all of
moves
that and both
around
mini
during
bosses
the
done,
fight,
you'll
and
enter
you
the
got the
first
other
intermission.
3 that have to
Here
stay
you'll have arcane
charged,
orbs
and
spawn and have to deal with 1 decree on normal and up to 2
it's
on
just
heroic. Failing a decree will apply a stacking dot.
It's
If you
ridiculous,
fail
but-
throughout the entire phase, the dot that remains
If
isn't
you're
necessarily
still
They
watching,
say-
that's fine. I just
but
want
if
to
it's
see
on
who's
multiple
available.
players, your healers will definitely struggle to keep you alive. Now, the different decrees are
They
as
have
follows.
more
You may be
techniques
asked to
that
either soak
had
an
so
orb
much
or
techniques
not,
that it
stand
doesn't
within
fit
a
in
zone
the
or
journal.
constantly move, group up with other players or stay away solo. And just as mentioned, you
It
can get a
looks
mixture of two
fun.
of these.
I'm
The hardest to
happy
organise here
to.
are the
Oh,
orb
it's a
soaks,
fun
as some people will
vibe.
need to soak
So
orbs as a
the
group,
biggest
and others will need to soak an
difference
orb
we need
solo.
to pay attention
The weaker
to
orb we
is
use
Beacon.
will shout and yell
In
if
the
you need
first
help
phase,
soaking,
we want to
and
run
will
away,
speak in
and
say
in the
chat if you
second
want to
phase,
soak
we want to
solo.
run too.
If the group players always give priority to the solo players, then it's usually very
If you
easy to
get
deal
Beacon
with.
in second
And once
phase,
the
run
intermission is
to
over,
the Beacon
Jara will
layer
spawn.
person, and then,
You'll immediately
where
want
you're
to bring
supposed
her
to
over and
DPS
tank
you
her near
down.
the edge of the left-hand side
So
of the room,
make
ideally
sure,
closer to the
if you
console
are
than to the
Beacon,
pillar. The
say
middle ward will
DPS
now
me
become
down,
active,
DPS whoever
except now
your name,
it is
so we
empowered.
can switch to you.
The higher energy this blue ward has inside it, the more damage the boss and the ads
Tanks
deal. But you can
do
remove this
as they
energy
did
by
in
standing
Fat
within
Boss
it.
and
You
Dragon
want to
Boss.
not necessarily prioritize soaking this one over the other
by,
yellow
one of
ones,
the,
but just keep a close eye on it. Whenever it's more than 25%
circles.
full, you'll definitely want to look to remove some of its power. Also note that
And,
throughout the
us
fight,
range
this ward
be
will
near the
swap
middle to
locations
make
with
sure it
others in the
doesn't
room.
give-
Now,
It almost feels like a
for Jara
mythic,
herself,
if you will.
I don't even want to see the mythic.
No wonder it took them so long to get it down. Let me know when you guys are ready, those who are not.
she'll slowly drain whatever ward she's tanked closest to.
We
We
still
decided to
have.
use the south
We
ward
haven't even
next to the
talked about
console.
the ads that
She'll also
stand
deal
on
light
the.
ticking damage to the raid, which does become
that we
pretty
have to
nasty if
kill
the empowered
the
ward has too
circle.
much energy. She'll hit tanks with arcane
Oh,
bolt,
the
dealing a
bit-
burst
the-
of arcane damage
that's
and
like
increasing the
almost
arcane
last
damage they
phase, though.
take by 5% for 15 seconds,
phase, I
with
think.
each one of these casts applying
Second
multiple stacks.
close
You
to
just
the
want to
last
swap
phase.
immediately whenever
What
your
is it,
debuff
fourth?
drops, usually around
I
20 to 40
feel like
stacks.
we should just
She'll still
work
cast
down
Beacon,
each
however
phase
this
as we
time
go
you'll
through
move
it.
to her instead of
Yep.
the middle of the room. Keep your
Yeah,
distance
until
on
we
this
get real
cast and keep a
comfortable with the
close eye on
first
your weak
phase,
aura,
and,
because if you do
work
reach
on
her,
the second
you'll be mind
phase,
controlled
so
and
forth.
DPS
The second
will
phase
swap
is
to
gonna
you
be
to
our
break
biggest.
you out. Aside from that, she'll debuff
no.
two players with
Really?
arcane
Not the fourth
burst.
phase?
When this debuff times out, you'll deal a
Yeah,
burst
it's
of damage to
definitely the
all
second
players within line of sight.
I
Oh,
really-
fucking
Boss cast even more
lasers.
I mean,
debuffs next time
the
if it also
7th
hits
and the
her.
8th phases
We use
look
the
really
far
hard to
pillar here
me.
and have a healer call for players to move behind so they can quickly dispel
I
one by
need
one.
2
And you
other
do need to get used to the whole
volunteers
concept
because
of
I'm
line
gonna
of
switch
sighting,
mine
as
as
the
well
entire
to
raid will need to
go
line of sight the boss when she reaches full energy and
focusing
casts
Iris
arcane
Major.
detonation. At the end of this cast, she will one-shot anyone
Oh.
without a large damage reduction active, but hiding
Explain.
behind line of sight prevents the damage
Essence
completely.
to
We
kill
use the
ads
console throughout the
fast.
fight as our
Is
line
that
of sight
in the second
location,
phase?
but pillars can also be used.
Yes, the phase
Now,
where
last to
all
mention, in this phase is
where
the
Senneth was
devoted
talking about you
Naga
gotta kill
ads.
those
These
ads before they
spawn on a
reach the
timer
middle.
at set locations
Well, I
and will
can
move towards
switch
the empowered ward,
more
which at
things
this
than
point
that
hasn't
to
swapped
AoE.
location yet. Once they
This
reach it,
is
they give
our
a shitload of power by
quick kill. The
sacrificing
focusing
themselves.
Iris is
So
like
when they
heavy
spawn,
on
we move the boss towards
that
the
amount of
middle,
ads.
we then
I
wait for
just
them to reach the
want
center,
2
and
others
then use
with
an
me
AoE
so
stun
that
on
when
their
we
cast.
spam,
They are
they
then
just all
mass gripped onto
drop
the
like
boss and nuked down
nothing.
instantly using the
Alright,
focusing
I'll do it,
Iris
but
essences.
I don't have any
If you
time.
do not have that sort of crowd control available in
I
your
got a
group, then you may
portal.
just be forced to swap to
Oh,
the
yeah,
ads
we
before
got
they reach the
tons
middle,
in the bank
using
and
other forms of crowd control
we
just to
got plenty
keep
of
them at bay. An indomitable ad will
I thought you
also
had to
spawn
be
at
at
some
the,
point and will move towards the empowered ward. This
the
ad cannot
heart,
be crowd
the
controlled
chamber
and
of
just
the
has
heart,
far more
whatever,
health,
to
and as a result,
change your-
you are forced
Nope.
to have all DPS
That's right.
swapped to
No,
it
no,
to
no,
kill it
Just
off.
rested.
After fixing our raid to have stronger characters, we actually completely
I can
skip
switch
this
to it,
ad
Phil, that
every
doesn't
single
bother me.
time, and the damage requirement to pull that off honestly
And we do
isn't
have a
that high.
DK, so
Anyway, once you
in
got the
Fat
boss to
Boss
70%, you'll enter
they
the
let
next
all
phase
of the
mission.
ads make it to
You
the
just want
middle,
to
and then the
continue to
DK
damage
mass
Zara here
grip
until the
them,
decrease
and then they
commences.
blasted with the
intermission
focusing
works the
Iris.
exact same way as the first.
Blood
but
only
the
blood
difference is that as it
done.
ends, a Myrmidon will spawn and will likely instantly swap to
They
one of
said
your
Only
healers
blood
and
gets
melee them,
mass grip.
one-shotting them in most cases.
Yeah,
Tanks just need to be
dwarfing
mega
grass is
fast,
blood.
ideally with targeting macros ready to pick them up before this happens. Do note that these ads can be gripped, but all other
I know,
ways
I
of
was
crowd
upset
control
too.
do not work. Now in this phase, Ashara is identical to what
It'll
she was in
still
phase
work.
2, so you need to continue dealing with the ability duties as you were. The only difference is that you have a Myrmidon, and you also have 2 Tide Mistresses. One mistress will always spawn on the ward near the console, and the other will spawn
does
either on
anyone
the
have a
left or
code?
right. The raid will want to
If you
position
need a
themselves so they are
tune,
between the 2 mistresses. These ladies will cast Chain Lightning, which you'll want to interrupt, as well as debuff people with Static Shock, making them deal damage to nearby players for 8 seconds. More importantly, they will remove energy from the wards and give energy to the empowered wards. You'll want the majority, if not all of these casts to be interrupted. The issue with this is that after so long, they will gain a shield.
Yes,
this makes them completely immune to damage
it shouldn't
and
be
interrupts.
necessary.
However,
We'll
the
just
Myrmidon
do,
helps you here. Just like Cyrannus, he'll
well,
cast Charge Spear, and
the
if this
Demon
travels
Hunters
through
can
the
do
shield,
their
it will
stun
remove it.
during
So when you're
you
targeted,
just
make
wanna
sure that you're
stun
not
'em
going to
during
hit
the
the
cast
console
and
or
not
any of the
anytime
pillars, and just use it to remove any of the active shields.
Once
We focus
once
on
they
killing
get
the
to the
console
middle,
mistress first, whilst
we'll
ranged
cast and
DPS
they'll be
interrupt
down.
the other as much as possible.
We just gotta make sure
And once
they
the
get
console
stunned.
mistress is dead, we then move off and kill off the other, whilst dealing with Arcane Burst, Beacon Cast, Arcane Detonation line of
use
sights,
any
as well as
knockbacks,
generally
they'll
soaking up the
spread
wards to
out.
stop us from falling behind. This is the hardest phase and likely where you're going to have most of your wipes, so you may want to consider using Bloodlust, but it's definitely best saved for the last phase. As long as all DPS are quick to actually swap to the Tide Mistresses and focus the damage entirely into them rather than prioritizing multi-dotting and cleaving, you shouldn't fall too far behind. Once you get Ashara to 40% health or so, she'll transition into the last phase. You must have the Tide Mistresses dead before this point, as otherwise you're going to quickly wipe afterwards. However, killing the
Oh,
Tide
you need the
Mistresses
flask.
also seems to make the boss
Yeah.
transition,
Thank you.
regardless of
I'm
their
sorry.
health.
I realized
Before
I
going
said
full
that
ham on
wrong.
the boss, make sure that all the Myrmidons are dead, at which point we use Lust and plow all our damage into the boss. In this phase, you'll still have Beacon, as well as you'll need to keep soaking the wards.
I'm almost in fear of starting afresh next week because we may not get back here.
No, we need to do this.
Yeah, I feel like we should pull on Queen Ashara, like, for 2 weeks before we reset it.
I think we have the other. We were not bad in the other bars today. We can do it again.
Hauser, Cass, Balsam, how much time y'all need? Alright, Hauser, Balsam, how much time do you guys need? Oh yeah. Alright. Hauser?
Keep forgetting to push down my push to
Are
talk.
you good, or you still
The
watching?
tank debuff
This
has,
is
however,
horrible.
changed.
I don't even want to watch it anymore.
If you're at least 3/4 of the way through the video, that's probably good, because we won't make it any further.
If
than
you're
those
only 3/4 of
mechanics.
the way through the video, you're missing like 65% of the mechanics. They just keep coming.
It's like you're like, okay, so this is what happens, and it's like one of those commercials. But wait, there's more, and then they just keep talking.
Exactly what it is.
Oh my god!
Exactly.
Bish, those markers are useless, as we found out in second phase, because the orbs are everywhere. So it's kind of hard to do a soak.
No, you have. It's just a side, you know. Like people who soak, like alone, they stand here, then here and soak alone. And people who soak in group, they gather on the other side. It's just like just
Okay. I
a little orientation.
Alright, so don't use the markers as a placement, use the markers as a guide. Moon side, all the standalones will come to. The diamond side, all the soaks will do, which is basically half of this circle.
Sorry,
One
Phil,
half
I
on
have
this
no
side,
fucking
the other
clue
half
what
on
you're
the other
talking
side.
about.
If you're soaking alone, be on the closer to the moon side.
Indiana Jones.
Or if you're standing alone, soaking alone and standing alone. All right. Last ready check. Very good. Check your groups. Group 1 and 3 are still going to be on the
Skull.
The left boss. Yeah, Skull boss, and group 2 and 4 is going to. Tanks, make sure y'all keep them together until Passion casts, and then spread them out.
Okay, boss.
And then make sure y'all, when Queen Ashara comes out, y'all switch after 20 or 40 stacks, or whenever your stacks fall up. All right, here, fun begins again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lover to enter the stage.
There's no boss to that.
Not yet.
On the move. Fuck me running backwards.
Man, there's still too much TP. Get on the Hulk. All DPS. Switch to the depth. The orb. And the... Back on the bot.
Hulk.
All on Hulk. Oh, please don't stun, guys. There was already a stun of...
Fuck! Oh, fuck!
Tank is dead.
Not for.
Where the fuck are you?
People
Where the
feel
fuck are
alive. Everybody get your soaks in, by the way, as well. If you don't have a soak, and you can do one, do a go. Focus the bubble on the... Alright.
I got the drain ward.
I got the poo on me. Stack together on the moons, diamond.
Stand together.
Solo soak.
Where the hell is the queen?
Where's the stand together?
Why is she way up in the... Are we glitched? Oh, okay. Jeez. Get my little red up. Oh, we already got him. Pull the boss to the console side. Keep going. All way. Alright. Melee uses time to soak the middle. Alright, here we go. Let him go. Do not stop.
Taunting now.
Stun him. Stun.
Need to move to a different ward with the boss.
Oh, Melee, get in there. Soak. Get her away. Get her away. Oh, son of a dick. Oh, we're gonna die. There's the detonation. Range soak the middle, melee soak the side.
I got her.
How high do we let the sex go?
6.
5 to 6, no more than 6. Everybody should have a timer on this. If you don't have a timer, you're not soaked.
She got you.
LOS, 50 gap.
Were we supposed to ignore that?
If you don't have, oh shit, people are dead. If you don't have soak stacks, you need to soak. Alright, wrap it up. We're getting farther. I guess.
Yeah, this fight is also good to don't wipe right away, just so people see the mechanic.
So on the glyph, what color is the bat? And once it
The blue, you soak to bring down the energy. The yellows you soak to increase the energy. It doesn't matter which one you get into as long as you're in one soaking up to 5 to 6 stacks. If everybody does it, then there's no issues with anything. Just don't do it with someone else at the same time if it's full.
so like the little bar that's going around, we want to keep that down.
If it's yellow, you want to keep it up. You want to bring it up. You want the more bars. If it's blue, you want less bars. So you walk into decrease.
And how many of those stacks should you take?
It's the same. 5 stacks no matter which one you soak. And you only can soak one, whether it's blue or
And those stacks last for 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Yeah, that's why we need a rotation and everybody. Like, don't wait too long. It doesn't have to take a stack. If it's like starting, already take some stacks. The other person, so the 2 minutes run out, and you can take another stack. If you
According to
wait,
Fat Boss,
yeah.
if you're the whole group should have continuous stacks. If you don't have a stack, you're not fighting correctly. And that's during the queen phase, not during the first phase. Obviously, you're just wasting damage.
And that's everybody, including the healers.
Yes.
I think tanks should only take 3 stacks, though.
Yes, it said 2 to 3 for just tanks at most.
For healer, it's really easy. I always go because it's actually not so much healing going on in this fight. I have to.
So here's what we need to do when it comes to the queen phase. When the blue is in the middle, you keep the boss at one of the circles, and when the circles get below half to 1/4, move to another circle on the side. When the center changes from blue to yellow, bring the boss to the center, and we'll run so the range can get near the blue over by wherever it pops at one of the sides, and we'll interchange as it keeps transitioning. So whoever's tanking, be mindful of what the level is at these, and when it gets below half, move it to another. And whoever's in melee, if you see that you don't have a stack and you see nobody's in there soaking, run in there, soak, and come back out. I'm gonna move another. I'm just gonna move myself and see if that makes a difference. Group 1 and 3 still on Skull or the Lady. Group 2 and 4 on X, aka the big guy. I can't remember their names yet. I can't mark them right now because they're up in the air. They're on.
Just call them Romeo and Juliet.
That sounds good to me. Oh, did we lose somebody? Okay. All right, let's get going. I'm not gonna put up a timer because it takes like 3 or 4 seconds for them to drop. So y'all just pop your cooldowns when they All right, here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes look for one another, yet their gaze incurs calamity.
Roger that.
There is no power I cannot defy.
Focus hold. Beckon in 3. Make sure if you get Beckon, you run away. Beckon on chill, run. Focus chill down, please. All right, back on. Soak the orb. Make sure you guys are interrupting the chain like. Shit, now the spear is getting. There's just no belly.
Oh.
Fucking hell!
Shit.
Rip.
Do you guys need to switch every now and again? Or was that just something?
No, don't hide for this.
There is no power.
You can't have the spear go through the whatchamacallit, the console or any of the equipment.
Yes. If you got spear, you have to have an open out to the wall. Nah, it can't go through any of the totems or consoles.
Yeah, just to be clear, it's just the man guy, Sirenus, who casts the spear, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And so wherever you are in relationship to him, he throws it at you in a straight line. And if you're standing anywhere where it's going to hit a wall or another person, you're going to probably kill somebody else. So just try to make sure you have a clear path to the outside of the arena.
Should we put Juliet behind the totem so the spear has a less chance to go into the pillar?
The spear can be to anyone, so it makes it
It's a
tough.
random choice. We'll just use Diamond as a standing-ish point. Because if the boss is going to be on X, this is a clear shot no matter where you are. So if you get the spear on you, run to Diamond or in that. Just make sure you're not in front of us or behind a podium.
Also, Cass, you can pull the boss a little bit further out of those circles. It's very hard as melee DPS to sort of not stand directly in front of the boss in DPS when you just pull him just out of the circle.
Cass, start your boss back here. I'm going to move the other marker. And drop your pulls as close to the wall as you can. And like what he said, the circular. I'll move Skull just closer to the wall as well. There we go. That'll keep y'all still LOS to each other. And Diamond is still a good spot to.
One problem with that.
It doesn't have to be on Diamond. If you're on X, I don't want you running all the way to Diamond. I just want you lining up with X and Diamond. Thank you for Feast. Feast is up. Let's get some more pulls in.
Well, both these first ads spawn on the other side. Wouldn't it be beneficial to reset your markers for where to pull them?
Which ads?
The first two bosses. Phase 1.
No, I was just going based on the video because it works well in the video. I didn't figure why change. They keep the bosses near the edge to drop the pools, and one spawns on this side, one spawns on the other. But they just use one pillar as a choice of splitting, so it really doesn't matter which side we use because you're still gonna LOS. Chill, I'm gonna put you in group 3. I'm still trying to figure out how we can balance this. The big guy started getting more damage than the little lady. How's it? You good?
Yep.
All right.
Fine.
Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. I knew their last yet their game was
Spear on Woofy. Just make sure it's going out, not near a podium.
Halt.
Shit, get the Hulk down. Range, if you need some stacks, get some stacks on the back. There's still so much damage.
Hulk up.
No, other way, Chinny. Other way, Chinny.
The Hulk down.
Painful memories.
Shit.
What the fudge?
Stop on the dude.
Tanks are dead. Wipe it up.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Phil, switch back to Juliet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I tried switching, but I don't have anywhere for me to stand, so I can't get to her.
Unworthy.
So what killed the tank the second time?
Was it the memories?
What got me was lightning orbs.
Well, lightning orbs you can dodge.
So I'll say, as one of the healers, it's kind of difficult for me to know who I should be focus healing. Can we get some coordination?
Yeah, that would be good. Like one for cast, the other for heal. Just so, because sometimes they're so far away you can't
I
heal
have to run
both.
back and forth to heal them both.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's really tough.
Fine.
And because
do
of
the
that, I
same
think we're
thing.
losing a lot of efficiency.
You'll take Cass. Hauser, you'll take Chuck. Balsam, you'll just raid.
Can't.
Don't worry about the tanks. If they die, it's not on your hands to keep them up.
If I spread out like that, I'd lose places if I could push it. So I'll spread
Do
out.
not heal tanks at all, Roger.
I know.
Pally bubble.
Roger that, ma'am. Well, let's get back into it. Man, we've been jumping into the second phase, and now we're having trouble with first phase. How's it?
I need a target.
All right.
Yeah.
Pay attention.
Oh yeah.
3, 2,
Obviously
1.
not.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze endures calamity.
I'm out of range.
There is no power I cannot defy.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Just walking backwards on it.
Push the hope. Oh, he got pissed.
He did disappear 3 times, didn't he?
Somebody CC'd him.
You can only succeed him once.
But it looked like 3 times. On hold.
Bulk up. Separate them.
The Hulk. Y'all should all be attacking the Hulk. Why are people still...
Shit! Fucking froze.
Get the person in the orb.
Clear ground. Fucking.
I need more DPS in the orb. Thank you.
Fuck!
Oh my lord.
Oh, shit, get the tank up.
Something very big and angry hit.
Soak, soak, soak if you are you don't have a timer on yet.
I tell you what fucking killed me was a fucking ice block. Ice block.
Shit. APS me down.
I need to stand together.
Yeah, me too.
Somebody's in a standalone. There you go. If you don't have a soak on you, soak real quick before the fight.
I'm out of range.
What the fuck does that look like? Ice block.
Kneel before your queen.
Here comes the edge.
Don't touch them.
So
Okay, I like that.
If you don't have a 5-minute debuff, soak please. Move to the boss. Hide, LOS. Nicely done.
I got way too many stuff.
That's my fault. I thought I was LOS.
Ron, go soak the blue, please.
And I'm down.
The Indomitable ad. Kill. Everybody kill the ad. Stop attacking the boss.
Awesome down. Right of the panel. I should let.
You got the pulsing and you get LOS, please. Oh, but don't LOS with me.
Oh, sorry about that. Didn't see you behind there until 2.
LOS.
Yeah. Now we're getting somewhat better.
Get her to 70%. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, just keep.
If you're pulsing, don't be next to somebody else who is pulsing. You will kill it. You got the LOS.
Someone has to stand in the ward of power. It's gotten too high.
Oh,
Well.
there they go. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
So the less we have on those ancient wars, the more damage he makes us.
Well, so you gotta keep the ancient wards full, but you gotta make sure the ward of power is as low as possible. So they are opposite effects. When you stand in the ward of power, you drain it.
How many stacks of drained soul should we have?
5.
5 or 6.
Keep it at 5.
Okay, because I had like 9.
Too many.
That's that's too much.
And another thing I'll point out,
Sentence.
this might be obvious, but if you have 5 or 6 stacks or whatever, and then you accidentally get a little too close to the overzealous Hulk, and you stand on the ward by accident, you're going to refresh your timer, and that's not going to be good.
And add 1 on the stack.
I gotta bio real quick. 1 minute.
Okay, okay.
I put a repair down if anybody wants it.
Use your personal foods. Let's seat up. They stayed a little bit better even that time.
They were off because that was my fault. I wasn't. I was thinking that you were supposed to be positioning them, so I wasn't attacking right away. The
Ah.
first couple pulls.
They seem to go a little slower that time, though. I wonder if it's just.
Okay.
I would suggest though, let the ad stand in the bad shit when the tanks are moving around, so we have smaller patches of bad shit.
We definitely got to work a little bit more on the beacon. When you see beacon on you, make sure you run toward an edge somewhere. We don't want to have to switch to bubbles if we can. Oh. Fuzzy, you ready? Fuzzy.
I am.
Who has the longest stun?
Me.
So there's a mage, I don't know which one, but that keeps stunning the ad whenever he pops. And the problem with that, mage stuns are fine, but damage breaks a mage stun. And we obviously break that stun as soon as almost instantaneously. So Tame should be the only one stunning the big ads when they come.
Don't worry about how far it runs. I'll catch it before it gets to the circle. Yeah,
I appreciate the enthusiasm, I really do, but it's hurting us more than it's helping us.
As soon as you guys hear Hulk or ad, please switch immediately. Don't. I am gonna do this, however. Oh no, because I don't want to put it close to the totem. We don't want the purple stuff blocking us from getting to the circles. And we'll just bring the boss in a little bit then. You guys try and make purple patches around the markers, but definitely keep the patches from getting close. Keep us a path that we can get to this back here. So if you're tanking, try and do your best to make small little patches like Lady Ashvane in a small circle.
In a perfect world, that's great, but I've been requested to move her out of the purple shit so the melee can be on her. And I drop a purple circle too. And what I was doing before, the reason why I was able to keep it so small on one of the pools is because I kept her in it and I barely moved out. And because I've been asked to move her out of it, I'm making these ginormous patches. And that's part of what's killing me because I keep getting stunned, patched, and lightning bolted. Or lightning bolted all at once.
Chuck,
So
let the boss stand in the bad shit. Keep yourself. If you do that, I swear to you, melee can reach the boss. I'm just trying to kind of help you guys out.
I'm okay with the melee standing with me. There's nothing that she's not going to cleave or hit him or anything, so I'm going to leave her in it and try to make as small as one as possible.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. Just keep yourself out. Don't worry about running too far. Let it stay inside of. Let the boss stay inside of the bat as long as it doesn't buff them or anything. And I don't think it does.
No, the thing is too, I'm also getting ice blocked at least 3 times a pull. So if you guys could bust me out of that as quickly as possible, I can keep from being lightning balled, because that's what's been getting me, has been getting ice blocked and on one of those purple patches I dropped, and then a lightning ball. So I'm kind of...
Is that the cast that needs to be interrupted?
No, they get the tank's gonna get ice blocked no matter.
Okay.
Yeah, on 3 stacks we
But
get ice blocked. That's all
yeah.
there is to it. And if I'm ice blocked whenever I drop a purple patch and the white swirly on the ground, that means it's going to be a lightning ball hit that, and I'm dead regardless. And that's what's been getting me.
Fuzzy went offline. I don't know if that was
Fuzzy
accidental or on purpose. I think he was already tired, so if he comes back, I'll bring him back in. Other than that, we'll go. Let's get hopefully a couple more pulls in before we end the night. Everybody was ready except for Chill, so I'm gonna start up. Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze endures calamity. There is no power I cannot defile.
Oh shit! Nothing.
All
On the Hulk. Grab a soak. Get out.
It's still recharging.
Allow me to lighten the field.
Oh shit!
And those lightning bolts ain't no joke.
You mean? Somebody. You guys gotta stop auto. That's a way. Do we need an extra healer for this?
You are mine.
I don't think so.
Not a healing issue.
No.
For the tanks is what I'm asking.
Three DPS dropped at once from lightning bolts.
Well, the lightning
They
bolt
just
should
melt.
be easy to dodge. It's a giant white swirl. You can't miss.
Neither here
You know,
nor there, but
getting to run past the corpse of Zakul makes these wipes a little easier to swallow.
I never thought we'd get this down first time anyway. But when we do get it down, we can say first time. Oh yeah, it'll be like Batman from the Lego movie. First try.
I was thinking that.
I said, as I said it Tuesday, we're gonna down him today. The wrong 10.
Alright, well let's get back into it. Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the
I
stage.
need to target something.
Their eyes long for one another, yet their gaze endures calamity.
Cold blast on me! Shit. Painful memories. You know what? I'm gonna start right here. fuck, that's right, I can't put it there. Shit. Back up, come on, come on. Come on over here. Stupid ass.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Switch.
Hey, is my charge stunning?
I don't know.
Stun.
Yeah, I think it will.
If it has stun on it, then yes, it will. You have jump instead, don't you?
It's
Got a bubble over here.
Get the bubble down. Make sure you guys are set. On Hulk.
There is no power I cannot defile.
Oh.
I fucked
Get.
up.
Oh shit. Oh, double shit.
What the fuck happened? You killed too fast?
Wipe it up.
Not even.
They're both still alive.
How did they both of them buff themselves?
I think they saw each other.
Did they see each other? Or?
Yeah. If they see each other, they can basically one.
They switch back and forth, right?
No worries. Get back in. Let's do it. Eat up. If it's one thing we know how to do, it's wipe. We are experts.
Well, today we were a bit slacky.
Which is good. I like it when we're noobs to wiping.
Be good.
Off topic, make sure you guys try and push heavy keys this week because it's a great week for do what you can. Get some good
I
gear.
don't have a target. I need to target something.
All right, here we go.
I need to target something, please.
Try and get the bosses together faster. And get them
Warcraft.
before AoE done.
Battle shout.
Hulk, switch.
Oof, that was.
Switch to the orb and the DPS the orb.
Shit!
Hulk switch. Nice. You done? Finish it up. Nicely done.
We
Get
need
ready
one
to-
more stack, a few more stacks on the.
Get ready to switch. Standalones on the moon side, diamonds on the soak.
I need a group.
If you're standalone, get on the moon side. Alone and run on Atlanta. Kick her ass. Pull her to anything.
Bro, where you at?
Don't bring her in the middle. Get ready to switch to ads.
Taunt.
Stun him. Stun, 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 stun. Nice. Soak up. You can soak. Ron, soak. Sentence, soak. Everybody should have a stack. 5 stacks.
Done.
Oh, LOS. Oh, Jesus.
Oh shit.
She probably shouldn't be at that one, right? Or is that the blue one?
They changed.
Okay, Cassie. Whatever, dude.
Yeah, don't bring her to the blue one. We're gonna have ads coming. Big ad, go.
Bonk.
It cannot be slowed. Gotta be deep. Sacrifice. Fish took the middle. Oh shit.
What the fuck was that?
I have no idea what just hit.
Did we miss the
Arcane
explosion?
burst.
Her arcane burst, yeah. I never saw it though. Like DBM never told me to LOS or anything, you know.
That's the LOS ability.
Get away from Tane.
Oh shit, we made it to the next phase. Oh, we have the DPS those ads on the while the tank's tied around the Myrmidon guy.
Yeah, I believe this is the part that you actually have to go hard on the ads. And don't fuck with the boss, just ads.
Because doesn't one of them put up a shield that if we don't get it down in time, it's a pain in the ass to deal with?
Drain instant war. There it goes.
Venom tongue.
That was what, third phase?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
Got below 70% health.
I got 65%, and I'll go with that.
No, her transition to third phase is below. She has to get 70% health to transition. Yeah, right. I think
Well,
it's
I got one more shot.
45 or 40% that it gets to the hell part.
Oh, we call it here. We're gonna try.
We're gonna do one more and then we'll call it.
All right.
I don't want to
That
lose
was-
the practice that we can.
That was very
Good.
smooth otherwise. But I guess we got killed by the line of sight thing?
We're starting to get phase 1 down.
Was that what killed a bunch of people? Was the line of sight thing?
I think so in second phase. Either we missed her blast or the people who had the pulsing blast didn't get behind LOS.
That's what it was. Yes, that's exactly what it was. Because DBM notifies you when she does it, but not the other way around.
Yeah, I had Arcane Pulse. I didn't know I was supposed to
You have
LOS.
to line. Yeah, you have to line us up.
You have 3 spots you can choose. You can choose this, you can choose the big ones, or you can choose the console. You don't want to be with someone else who has the same pulsing blast. So when you LOS,
Yeah.
make sure you're by yourself.
I got you.
Alright.
Let's
Last
go.
pull, give it hell.
I don't want to waste the flask.
Hold on, wait. That what Cash has said is really important for that phase 3. Because we can't break that shell. That spear has to go through it.
Ah, yeah, right.
Cass, well, I guess it doesn't matter. It's whoever doesn't have a stack or has the high stacks that goes after, right? Or do y'all get stacks during that phase?
I got 7 minutes on my flask. I don't want to waste 7 minutes. Let's go. Pulling one more time. Let's go.
I don't remember if we get
Seriously,
stacks.
don't get that far.
Were y'all switching the queen, or was one of y'all just tanking the entire?
We kept swapping backwards and forwards. We would actually try to go to one of the seals that was charged up the most and taunt the boss over there at the right time to taunt it off the other tanks, so the tanks' stacks would fall off.
So you are getting. That's what I was asking. So you're getting the arcane stacks that you have to taunt every 20 or 40 whenever your stacks.
Yep.
Yeah.
However, do you do the same when the ads pop out, or do you just pull the ads to you, or you just go to the?
Same thing.
So you're not only taking stacks, but you're also having to take the ads as well. Man, that sucks to be a tank.
Well, who's ever not on the boss picks up those ads and then puts them on the opposite side of the raid, so when he targets somebody, it goes through the Tide Mistress's shield during that phase.
Okay. Chuck, do you understand that? In case it's you?
Yes, sir.
Alright, as long as you guys are good, that's fine.
And then you can divine shield the stacks off in a pin.
Just make sure you immediately get this taunt. Here we go. Good job on the Hulk, guys. A lot better.
I call the cursed lovers to enter the stage. Their eyes long for one another. Let their gaze
Hulk. Nice.
We need somebody to soak just once.
The
one on the right.
so
There's an orb with nobody.
the Hulk will be up in 8 seconds.
Two, one, Hulk up.
Nicely. Get
Not
ready
sure
to
that could've
stand
gone much
alone or
smoother.
soak together.
We need a group.
Stack with me, stack with me.
Somebody stack with tank. I have someone
Damn,
bubbled over here, guys.
Get the bubble down, please.
He's taking a lot of damage. Somebody needs to soak the left side, or did that was supposed to happen too?
DPS me down.
Big guys coming to the middle.
Oh shit.
Stop shielding.
Who the hell shielded you like?
I'm turret. Get me up if it's available.
Body LOS.
Ads up. Add.
Nicely done. If you're pulsing, find a LOS before your timer runs. Don't be next to.
Rod, you gotta get somewhere else.
Taunt.
Here we go, transition.
Kareth, can you soak left? You got none.
Stage 2.5.
Thank you, sir.
I think we're about to switch to heads.
Send a everybody gotta go hard on that.
Switch to Merm. Everybody on mark?
Do you want any of these DPS picked up?
Yes.
When you get the spear, you gotta stand in front of a bubble.
You gotta drag the Myrmidon over to Venom Town.
Ah, that hurt! Oh, that fucking hurt. Oh, that hurt like hell. Where am I? Oh, shit.
Who throws the spear?
I got it several times and I get behind the bubbles, but nothing.
I don't think we were supposed to kill that ad.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to, because now none of the bubbles are gonna be able to pop.
I think another one spawns, but maybe too late.
Alright. Alrighty, I'm down.
Yeah, so what is supposed to happen there?
There's the mem. There's the mem.
You got to drag that guy to the next to the shield.
Yeah, and when you get spear on you, you gotta stand with your back to the shield and with him pointing that spear right at you. So that the spear goes through you and pops the... And then when his shield's down, I think we gotta all go onto that ad and kill it, one of those sorcerers.
Yep.
So, we didn't do that correctly.
Yay!
That's alright. Well,
that's pretty.
53%. Damn, that's good.
If you guys want, we can do this fight Tuesday and then fresh Thursday.
Fresh as far as moving the mythic?
We don't have the people to move the mythic. Firstly, we gotta have 20 people. We don't have.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done. So if anybody is not opposed to just doing this fight on Tuesday to get more in, we'll save it for.
Yeah, let's save it. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
progression
down with
is that, you know.
Yep. Because I think that's fine because we did get past another boss tonight. If we were still on that other guy, I would say reset. But we did get to a new boss.
I mean, this is a whole nother tank, so.
And you won't get Azara down without like doing it over and over again, because so much mechanics that you just have to learn them.
Alright, guys.
I'll put up logs again, okay, so everybody can look at it.